I made $36,400 from just 3 brand deals, and here's exactly what I did for them. I've done well over 1,000 UGC deals at this point, but these are 3 of my most lucrative deals. I'm not gonna tell you what brands they are, but I will tell you what niche they're in. The first one is a tech brand, and this brand deal is $10,500, which you're probably like, wait, that sounds crazy. To be fair, this brand deal has been spread out over multiple months. I have a monthly contract with this brand, and every single month I create new content for them. But this is basically a brand deal where I've created one video with 5 hooks, and every single month they pay me over and over and over and over and over again. And every time our contract comes to an end, they ask to renew it. So that's been really nice. The second one was a food brand, and this brand deal was $14,700. Crazy, I know. Now this brand deal was paid out over 4 months, but I was creating each month 4 videos and sending over 4 still photos for that $14,700. The really cool thing about working with brands over and over and over again is you actually build up this kind of album of B-roll and this repertoire of shots that you can actually utilize over and over and over for these brands. So every single time you work with a brand, you actually have to film less and less because you have a lot of stuff from the last collaboration that you did. And the last collaboration, I actually worked with Unilever. I'll tell you that because there's a lot of brands that work under Unilever, but I worked with 2 really big brands that you probably see in Walmart, CVS, all kinds of places. And I worked with them for 3 months. They hired me to create content for 2 of their brands. I worked with them for multiple months, but that brand deal was $11,200. I see UGC creators on here all the time talking about how they only are finding $30 to $50 deals. And my biggest suggestion to you would be, number 1, start creating a personal brand. All 3 of these huge collaborations came in as inbounds where somebody found me on the internet from UGC examples that I was posting. So basically I didn't even have to go and pitch these examples. And I love inbounds because they found you, they liked you enough to email you, and now they want to work with you. And they already know your content style. They literally hand selected you out of a bunch of UGC creators. And number 2, they usually have a budget that they're prepared to spend. So usually they're more lucrative collaborations, meaning they're willing to spend more and work together more long term. And the second thing that I'll say is ask brands if they want to work together again. So many of you are like, I don't know how to make these consistent collaborations. I don't know how to get brands to work with me over and over and over again. How do you do it? Well, I literally ask. If you never ask, the answer is always no. But it is entirely possible to get paid 5 figures from one single brand. So please do not let anybody tell you otherwise.